Good morning, and welcome to Thursday, the 11th of September. I would like to pay my respects to the spirits of the land where it is a gorgeous day here. There are blue skies, it's not windy. There was a very big frost though this morning, so we're in the spring has sprung. I don't know about you guys, but there are just daffodils everywhere in Tasmania, daffodils and jonquils and all of the bulbs are out looking beautiful. So so yeah, it's we can definitely feel. Good morning, Kath. How are you? Mwah. So nice to see you. It's nice to see that it's working as well. All right. Now, good morning, Alicia. How are you? All right. Now, I wrote these words yesterday, and I think like I'm feel there's a lot of processing going on. So I actually personally feel like I've got over that hump. All right. This eclipse season is very, very specific. We're looking at our spiritual understanding. We're trying to process our physical reality. There's a lot of stuff around your health and well-being and our processes. Good morning, Susan. How are you? And we're trying to integrate a lot of stuff. Good morning, Paulette. You're looking fabulous, by the way. So this moon square Pluto that we have right now, um, the moon is in Taurus, all right? So think comfort, security, values. Good morning, Susan. Hi, Deb. Good morning, Sam. Yeah, so comfort, security, values. Venus is in Leo. She's like trying to be the best version of herself. But that square to Pluto is asking us with that Aquarian Pluto to, like, what are the things that we need to change or come up against? Remember, there's a square. There's these old traumas that are holding us back from our future potential. Pluto in Aquarius, square the moon. So we're able to emotionally connect in. Good morning, Sean. And be able to figure out where that discomfort is. All right. So again, like I said, I wrote this yesterday. So when I was writing, feelings are extra sensitive and protect your energy. Do your healthy habit things first to boost your tolerance. All right. And if you're not feeling yourself, then maybe have some root vegetables. All right. So we're getting into that Taurus factor of, food is let food be your medicine. All right. So that you can ground yourself. All right. So with those, Virgo, all right, healthy habits are crucial right now. Making sure that all of your healthcare needs are met. But going back to the food factor, paying attention to your diet is so crucial during this eclipse season as well, because what we put in is a reflection of how we feel about ourselves. Unless you don't have a good grasp of good dietary habits, which most of you do, I know that. But I mean, like when we consume a lot of simple carbs, that's why I was like root vegetables, because we're going for complex, good food. All right. So when we're eating chocolate and sugars to get a quick energy burst, we're not really like looking at our long-term well-being. We're trying to fix in the moment. This is totally off track to what I thought I was going, but it's a ramble, so let me keep going. So yeah, paying attention to your food, water, movement, mental health. What was the other one? There was seven: food, water, movement, emotional stability. I can't remember the other one. Food, food, food. Find your intolerances. What was it, Mick? Sunshine, fresh air. All right, so they're all the seven naturopathic healing aspects. All right, I just read that this morning, so that was fabulous. But yeah, absolutely. Good morning, Heather. How are you? And absolutely, food, food, food. So Taurus, food, food, food. So now, yesterday I wrote that it feels like a kind of stay in bed type of day, just because of this. I know a lot of people are feeling the physical effects of the South Node. Good morning, Louise. Now, with that Mercury in Virgo conjunct South Node Sun, all right, we could be feeling, I know, like I still have physical aches and pains, but mentally, I feel like I've got over that hump. All right. I don't feel the melancholy that there was around on Monday. All right. So I feel like, oh, I've got this. I can do it. I was saying yesterday that, I sat down and I've got all my paperwork out over here for my exam stuff, which start tomorrow. And I was sitting with Natasha and I was like, I actually feel like I got this, because I'm being so fucking consistent. Good morning, Barbara. How are you? Nice to see you here. And this is the thing for you as well. All right. So in my experience, I am just rewards for effort. I'm putting in the effort. What in your world is this eclipse experience looking like? All right. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. All right. For some people, it might be, the subconscious narratives that they're working on. Pisces, Virgo. Some people, it could be the health aspects that then are reflected in their spiritual um, unfoldment or their spiritual lives becoming like a golden beacon. Hey, good morning, Julie. You know what I mean? This is where I'm trying to go. So with that sun, so the sun was conjunct the south node this morning at 5 a.m. All right. So I feel like this is what we've got over that hump now, guys. All right. So, if you felt like I said yesterday, I wrote, it feels like a kind of in bed kind of day. And if you can't stay in bed, you have to go to work or deal with the world, then please be gentle with yourself. But again, my experience, I feel like I've come over that hump. So I hope that this is the same for you. You might still be processing those. So deal, I've actually got a couple of days worth of words now. So now for tomorrow, because I feel like it's relevant, if you haven't got over the hump, then, tomorrow is like, when you're walking through a swampy area and you can see the shore is just there and you've got the drag on your legs, but the effort that you've been putting in, you can see the reward is just there. Okay. So, and then Saturday, it just says ta-da. So we've got a couple of amazing things on Saturday. So if you are still feeling a little bit doldrummy, then please know that, that you are almost out of the swampy, gunky yuck. All right. It is so close. Oh, Karen, you said that yesterday, and so yes, it does. If it still feels like a stay in bed kind of day, then you do that. Get your nicest, soft, warm blankie, and I'm feeling cookies and tea and Taurus stuff. Maybe you can make yourself some ginger cookies. I got a visceral flavor then of ginger stem cookies. Yum. All right. So, like I was saying, Moon square Pluto, 8:30 a.m., and then no other aspects. So process what you can now, and just again, what am I feeling? And if there is resistance, what's it trying to teach me? What's the lesson? Eclipse season is coming up, but it's coming up. You know, there's just this weird space in between the two eclipses, and ultimately we've got that 29-degree solar eclipse on the 22nd at 29 of Virgo. So, oh my God, that day is huge. The moon moves into Libra, Mars moves into Scorpio. So even all of that, yeah, got to get moving and just to the best of your ability. All right. So like Karen, she's still healing that knee that she's doing the South Node thing. Sorry, talking about you, Karen, but you know what I mean. Like there are things and choices to be made. I was saying to Deb, I think yesterday, my dentist wants me to go and take 3 wisdom teeth out in December. However, in my logic, I'm like, I don't really want to go through that much pain when they're not broken. There's nothing wrong with them. I don't have any pain or negative effects. Why am I going to go do that again? You know? Like it's the same with that scan. The doctor was like, go get that scan. And in my brain, I'm like, but there's nothing wrong. Like I felt like, and this is maybe where the decision is coming in. There are positive and negative decisions to be made. Like, again, are you getting advised to do something that is illogical? You still have what's that word? Sovereignty over your body. That's not the right word. Anyway, you know what I'm sort of saying. Yeah, thank you. I'm like, oh, do I really want to go and have all of that pain and experience when there's nothing wrong? You get $1,000, I get 2 weeks of pain. So I'm like, yeah, maybe not. So again, South Node has happened now at 5 a.m. We are now over that hump. And I honestly hope that you guys are starting to see the rewards for all of the great work that you've been doing. All right, so let's draw a card. It was actually funny yesterday because I'm doing a trial exam for 2016. Yeah, thank you, Karen. I really am, and questioning that the medical narrative, South Node in Virgo. Yeah, thank you. I know. I go there mid-December and I'm going to spend 2 weeks in pain. No, thanks. Yeah. I can't remember what I was just saying. All right, let's just keep moving on. All right. Okay. So I've just definitely sort of feel so much better today. And your package arrived yesterday, Deborah. Thank you so much. No, this one, this one, this one, this one. Oh, what is this? Six of Pentacles. Um, I'm looking at that exchange. So, oh, let me feel like this. Okay, so there's always going to have to be an energetic exchange in everything that we do. So again, that's that Saturnian, reward for effort, or the decisions that need to be made, or what am I willing to give up to get back, or what am I willing to, like exercise. You want muscles, you want strong bones, you want fabulous booty. Good morning, Sally, with the fabulous booty. Then you have to put in the work. So I'm wondering today if this is about what are you willing to decide and exchange in order to have a better future, a better health, a better diet. Um, Yesterday, Natasha and I, pooping. Are you pooping? Pooping make people's happy. So, Taurus, are you eating the right food to get your digestive system happening? Like again, this is you are willing to do X to get Y. So I think that today might be that thing. You've realized what that South Node is asking you to do, and you are happy to do this effort in order to get a better result. So how does that feel? All right. So yeah, Taurus moon for most of the day. Venus is sextile Mars, all right, because we're looking at what the ruler of the moon is doing, because the moon's not doing anything after 8:30. It's just in the moment, all right? So Venus is sextile Mars in Libra, all right? She rules that as well. So communications could be really good today. They could be quite exciting and dynamic. And also she is trine Chiron, whereas Mars is opposing Chiron. So Mars is actually willing to have a look at all the things that he potentially needs to heal, while Venus is able to communicate effectively and maybe broach those topics. There we go. So if you do need to communicate with people today, do it calmly and rationally, and talk about the value of the experience and how by addressing things you're actually opening up future experiences to a much better and more positive frame of experience. Boop, that's me. That's me. So I hope you all have a fabulous day. I am on a roll. I'm already exam writing, and I just completely deleted everything that I'd done and started again using only my words, and just being okay with the fact that they're my words. So, you know, I hope you're having a fabulous day, ladies, and I will talk to you tomorrow. So yeah, remember, just keep slogging at it, guys. Just keep slogging at it. Keep yourself warm if you need to. Lots and lots of yummy tea, and just have a fabulous day. Mwah.